we're going to build out a PO from the tool. So the supplier that we're going to focus on today is going to be CoreMark. So the first thing that I like to do in my business is I'm going to go to restocking, and I'm going to focus on products from CoreMark, product greater than $2, margin greater than 10, days until next reorder is less than 15. We're going to run with that. And then let's do a reorder profit as well of greater than, let's say, $50. So we're just going to add this product into the working PO. We'll start with that. So for this specific vendor, it's really not the best example because it seems like there's literally only one product here, but we'll roll with it. So we're going to select on CoreMark, push it in. Quantity is getting pulled in. It's saying 1 case, profit looks good, etc. So we'll hit submit. We'll start with that specific product. So we'll filter down, but so far we already have $138 that we've added. So let's start with the scanner as if we're now building out a larger purchase order. The first thing is going to be in master product folder. I'm going to select is false. Now, like I said previously, the master product folder is simply just a log of all the products that you have sold or haven't sold in your business. That's all it is. It's a database of every single product that you've saved in the software. So I'm going to remove any product that I previously sourced. Now it's only going to show me products that are now that say no, as in I've never saved these items before or I haven't sourced them before. Then I'm going to put a profit per sale greater than $2, a margin that's greater than, let's say, 10%, items that we can improve to sell and not yet updated. Let's do an offer count that's greater than 4. In-stock percentage is less than 60%. Now, what I also want to do, what I recently started doing is putting a latest buy box and an FBA price. So I'm going to put the latest buy box is greater than 5 and the FBA price is greater than 5. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is to try to reduce any items where there isn't a buy box on the list. So that's why I'm trying to do it, that there is FBA that's selling the product and the latest buy box price said that from Keepa said there was a buy box as well. The next thing is going to be these profit per sale metrics. So the 365, 30, 90, 180. Personally like to do in my business is I like to set these filters where the profit per sale is greater than 2 for every single column here, just to let everyone know, like they might be a little bit confused on what this is for anyone that's not too familiar with the tool. So you'll see that the profit per sale for the past 365 is $1.80. And then for the past like 90, it was 8 cents, right? So what this is telling me is that there's potential that this product recently increased in price. So that could be a good or bad thing. For me personally, what I'm going to be trying to look for right now is going to be profitable products that I can actually buy, that I can restock in my business. So I'm going to put the profit per sale for greater than $2 for the last 365 days. So now I'm telling the software for all the filters that we set, we want to find items that are greater than $2 in profit per sale. We want to find items that are greater than 10%. We want to find items that proof to sell, not yet updated, and approval required. We also got to put a rank here as well. So let's put a rank of 1 to 200,000. New offer count is greater than 4. An in-stock percentage for Amazon that's less than 60%. A buy box that should be greater than $5. An FBA price that's greater than $5. And a profit per sale that's historically profitable for $2 more than 365 days. So now that we have this data, we refined a lot of the results from the catalog. And we're going to try to find profit products rather quickly through the tool. So the first thing that I see here that's a little bit of a red flag is that this profit per sale is $19.73 on an item that costs $2.46. Immediately, I know that most likely this pack size is going to be off. So it's a pack of 12. So I'm going to change that pack of 12. This item's no longer profitable. Now, for me, what I like to do to find products faster is I'm going to actually sort the profit per sale from lowest to highest. Now, the reason why is because, in my personal opinion, when you see products that are lower profit per sales, there's a higher probability of that product actually being profitable, just in my personal experience. But we'll kind of walk through the motion. All right, this one, pack of 4, 1301. So it looks like this item potentially might be selling. It might not be because no rank came up on the software. So it's a variation listing. We need approval. It does look like a pretty good Keepa graph. It is a hazmat at $24.94. right? It's $2 in profit per sale. So the first thing that I need to ask myself in this specific scenario is, it's saying it's bought 50 plus, right? It's a variation listing. It's hazmat. It's really not that profitable. I'm just going to move on. If you want to, you can spend the time to just like toggle this like yellow. We'll just kind of, that way we know that we sourced it, but we're really not interested. This item is a pack of 3. We'll make this pack size adjustment. This item is this a 1 pack? Let's see here. Pack of 3, variation listing. Just kind of gonna pass on that. White Rain, pack of 9. Okay, here we go. Right, so it looks like this item, everything makes sense. $3 in profit, 10% margin, which is a little bit lower than what I like it to be. Now, the landed cost here does include shipping and prep. So this is after all expenses, at least for what we're estimating. All right, so we're at 1502 after all expenses. Now, the thing for me right here, I'm a little bit concerned about is that there are no FBA sellers on this listing, which to me is a little bit of a red flag. Like, why aren't there FBA sellers? It seems like they were up here at around $31. At 31, it's a pretty solid product. But for me, I'm just really not too interested in it. I'm just going to move on from this item. Next product, pack of 6. Make that pack size adjustment, unprofitable. Pack of 3, make this pack size adjustment. Okay, so this was still profitable after making that adjustment. So it's $1.69 after all expenses. Keep it graph looks okay. We'll take a look at it. So 411 is our landed cost here. All right, this keep it graph looks really solid. It does look like it sells at around $8.99, and at $8.99 after all expenses, we're netting 8%, 20% ROI. So it's a little bit lower of a profit per sale than what I like, but this is an item that sells pretty well. It sells 900 times a month. At the lowest price, we're making money. When the price goes up to, let's say, $9.99, we're making a pretty healthy margin after all expenses. So this is an item for me that I would personally look into buying, at least testing it. So we're going to save it and add to PO. Buyer in, put the prep type, so it's a poly bag bundle. All right, now for this item here, since it's selling around 900 times a month, I personally would estimate, let's say 15%, so 135. So let's call it 144 units on this. Maybe you can go a little bit lighter because you're testing it. So 72 times 3. All right, 216 units, $100 in net profit, 14% net margin. For me, maybe we can ask for a little bit better of a price on the item just to increase the margin. So if we take off like 3%, 110. So let's funnel that product in. Let's keep it moving. I forgot to take an additional step, which I want to do is go on the manual title search button and search this product from other multi-pack listings. So this is the item that we found right now, but there's other products here like this one here. Right, so this item looks like a really good keep it graph. This one is a low price product. I'm interested though. I'm going to open this one up. We got this one. We got this one. We got this one here. Right, we got this product here. Looks like this one. Right, so we got a bunch of different listings open of this brand that I want to take a deeper dive into. So we know that that pricing from that other supplier was potentially profitable. So I want to take that additional step on this specific product. So now this item, what we're looking for is going to be the 2-ounce cream and the 12-ounce. So the same product, I believe, just different sizes. So if I look up Noxzema Classic Clean and I just search that, all right, now what we're looking for is going to be the 12-ounce. So here's the 12-ounce of this product. And our cost says it's $308 for that item from Value Wholesale. So 308 times 2, 616. Right now we need to find the 2-ounce. So let's find the 2-ounce product here. So I'm just going to hover over the title again. So 12 ounces. Okay, there it is. Boom. So it looks like our cost is 171 or 161. All right. So now that we found that product, all right. So our cost has been 616. Plus the 161 times 2, this is a 2-pack, plus the 616. And that cost is $9.38. All right, so $6 in profit per sale. Now it does look like it's selling at a higher price. So I want to try to find this like lowest consistent price, which for me will be around this $22.99. And even $22.99 is still a great product. Right, so now we can add this product to our purchase order. And even at the all-time low of $21.34, this item is still a great product, right? So this to me would be like a home run product. The only issue that I'm going to see with it is getting the stock of it, right? Because you're going to have to deal with ordering two different products, which just comes with variety packs, which is okay. So now what we're going to do, since we found two different items, we're going to add this product to a PO from here. So I'm going to search the product, save and add to PO. This is fine. All right. So we're going to take this ASIN and put it in. The bundle quantity is going to be 4, and you guys will see what I'm going to do in a second here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this product. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the folder, and I'm just going to adjust it. So we want to buy this product from Core-Mark, let's just say, right? So we have the 1 UPC of the product, which is the 2 ounce that we have. Now the other item that we have here is the 12 ounce, right? So the 12 ounce is right here. We're going to take that UPC of that product and put it into that folder as well. So for this specific product under Core-Mark, I'm just going to attach this UPC. I'm going to put both UPCs in the item number for this product as well. It's going to be that number. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because it's a variety pack. It's a little bit different. Now, I'm also going to dollar average cost the unit cost. So what I'm going to do is $9.38 divided by 4, which is $2.34 on average per cost per unit to get to my average cost. And now we have the product where it's accurate, right? $6.28 in profit for this product, 23% margin, 59% ROI. So when it comes time to actually submitting the order to the vendor, it is going to require a little bit more work for this item. But like this one item that we just found is a home run product, right? So for me, let's say that it's selling 800 times a month. Keep It Graph is really consistent. There is only 2 FBA offers on the listing, right? 800 divided by, let's say just 4 people. That's 200 units that we could sell. I'm going to be a little bit conservative and just go with like 144, right, on this type of product. So 144 times 4 is 576 units of this item that I would buy. It's $900 in profit that we just found. All right, next product here. So the 2 ounce. Now we remember that the 2 ounce of this item, okay, so 105 here, 222. It is a variation listing. However, it is saying that it sold 3K plus in the past month. The price does drop super low, like $5, $4.99 low, which is very, very low. This type of item for me is just like, it really doesn't make sense. I mean, maybe some businesses would want to sell it. It sells consistently at this $4.99. And even asking for a discount, like you're really not going to have a lot of room here, you know? So it sold from pretty much July of last year to February at $4.99. And then from May to June at $4.99. So there's like 3 months of a period where it's selling at $5.99, right? And at $5.99, it's a great margin, but depending on how much it costs for you to ship it and prep it, it might not make sense. Now, this type of scenario, in my opinion, I'm actually going to save this product. It's a good item. I just don't want to buy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search the scanner just to see if it will pop up. So here it is. We're just going to save the item, put the buyer in, and put the prep type. And we're just going to save it and move on, right? And now we have that listing saved in our back pocket. We got this one, 2 ounce. It's a 6-pack. It looks like this item is coming up as a hazmat. And there's no FBA offers on the listing, like ever. So that's a concern to me. So we're going to move on from this product. Then we got another 2 ounce listing here. This one looks a lot better. So it was selling at $577, right? And that cost, I believe, was $105. So this is an item that I would now entertain. The offer count's lower. When the offer count was all the way up, it was still profitable. And it looks like it's been selling consistently at like 621, right? So at 621, we're making a good profit. So let's search our scanner, see if it exists. All right, so it doesn't. So this is a product that wouldn't show up on software. And this is why, for me, I love taking this additional step because we're able to now go through and find these additional listings that people don't want to spend the time doing. I prefer to always add a product when I find it manually just through the stalker because it's a lot easier, just in my opinion, as well as we can also just do it from the folder. All right, so we add in the product, UPC, we add in the ASIN, the cost was 105, hit submit. Now we're going to search this ASIN. We're going to see that it's missing data. We're just going to fetch it. The software will automatically do the data enter for us on this product. It's going to show us all the suppliers that we can buy this item from and where it'd be most profitable. Bundle quantity is a 1-pack, and that's all ready to rock and roll, right? So now we're going to add this product to a purchase order. This item here, selling, it was a higher rank. It's a lower rank now. I'm not going to be too aggressive on it just because it's saying 1K plus bought. I think I'm going to go with like maybe 48 units, $100 in profit, add that in. So now that we've kind of scavenged through these listings, we're going to try to see if we can find more profitable products of this brand. All right, so here's a pack of 5. It looks like that just showed up. And then we got another 1-pack here. Looks pretty good. Everything else is super high ranking. So we're just going to move on from this brand now. So this product, pack of 5, we know that the 2-ounce costed us 105. So 105 times 5 gets us to $4.55. Now, there's a little bit of a concern for me on why FBA sellers aren't offering this product anymore. It seems like it's only FBM, where back here, FBA was selling this product. So to me, there's a little bit of a red flag. It does look like FBA was also offering it up here. This is a product that I would maybe revisit because I don't know what happened to it. I don't know the reason why all these FBA sellers just stopped selling the product. But if this item comes back to life, I saved it, right? I have it in my system to capitalize on that opportunity. So does this item show up in my scanner? It doesn't. All right, so we have that UPC now. We're going to add the ASIN in. 105 was the cost. Pull this ASIN. Going to fetch it real quick. That way, it data enters all of it for us in our system. All right, we know this item is actually a 3-pack. So make that adjustment, and we'll come back to it. This item here, FBA is on the listing, looks pretty good. 2-ounce cream. This product was 105 in cost, 350 in profit per sale. Pretty solid product. Now, that same concern about FBA rises because why wasn't FBA here? FBA is now able to sell the product. Will it happen again? I don't know, but FBA sellers are selling the product. It seems pretty profitable. We're going to come back and we're just going to search the scanner, see if it's in the system so we don't need the data enter. And it's not. It's another item, that manual source, right? We found the product manually, and that cost was 105. All right, search that ASIN. We're going to actually add this product to the PO this time. Pulling all the suppliers that carry this product. Let's see. Core mark, 257 in profit after all expenses. We're going to take this one because we're building a PO for that vendor. 190 sales a month estimated, 300 plus bought. I like the 190 estimate. Let's do divided by how many sellers here, 0 within 3%. I mean, I'm going to go a little bit lower. Let's go with 36 units on this item. Save it. Perfect. Magic shaving power, pack of 2. Make that adjustment. So this is still profitable. Looks like the price recently went back up. Looks like it might be a hazmat as well, if I'm guessing. Price recently increased. It was selling at $13.80-ish, right? Maybe $14.80, 14. I think 14 is a solid number to look at. for an estimated sell price on a product like this, which means that this item would be a break even, right? So for me, I'm really not too interested in this item. I'm just going to move on. This item is a 1-pack. Keep graph looks pretty solid, $23.59. Keep graph looks really good. All right, so this is $3.88 in profit per sale, but the price does go up to $41. So at $41.31, we're making a $6 profit at a 14% margin on this item. So this is an item that personally for me, I'm going to add now to my PO. So this is a good product. Put the buyer in, put the prep type as a sticker, save and add to working PO. We're going to select core mark for the vendor that we want to buy this product from. It sells estimated 90 times a month. Here it's saying 50. I'm going to just kind of estimate like 16 test buy units here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take that additional step. We're going to try to find other listings of this brand. All right. So it looks like this is the listing that we were just looking at, I believe. Yes, that is true. We got, let's see, 204,000 health and households. All right. They just recently started selling. Amazon on the listing, 4+ FBA offers. Ooh, this one could have some opportunity. 6+, open this one up. We'll start with that for now. So UPC on this item is 119,616. Right, so 119,696. So we're going to take this UPC on the listing and just search it through the scanner just to see if we have access to the product. Now we do, because there's results that populated. The cost that I can buy this product for is going to be $20.33. And this item would be another profitable product that we just found. It does look like so far there's been no FBA offers on the listing. An item that recently just started selling, this is a product that's like, because you could start selling it, but the rank is still super high. So what we're going to do in this scenario is we're going to save the product, right? This is an item that for me, it's like, I don't know whether or not I do or do not want to sell this product, but maybe in the future I will. So I'm going to save it, select the buyer. So whoever found it, which is Susie, which is just going to be me, put the estimated sales in, let's say 12. And just save the product. On the PO, we added in $1,700 in profit in the course of 50 minutes from sourcing these products here. This is an item. Well, okay, I lied. This item here really doesn't count because it's an item that's like a demo product. So like, I'm just going to delete it. It's not true. Okay, this is how much we've added. We added $1,200 in profit over the course of the past 50 minutes to our PO from 5 different items. That's kind of going to wrap up the call, and then we'll jump back into this next week. I mean, I want to continue to just like build out a larger PO like every single week and just source. I think next week, let's kind of go through the stalker a little bit more and try to find sellers that we think potentially could be people that we want to stalk through the tool. Hope you guys enjoyed the call, and then I'll see you guys over the course of the next few days. So take care, everyone. Have a good one.